Hi guys, it's Amy. I just wanted to make a quick video for you because I just went through something. Hold on, I gotta fuck with it. Because I just went through something pretty significant, and I think that everyone could relate. So I wanted to make this video. I'm burning up right now, so I'm gonna take this off. It takes a lot to get this set up. People don't realize. And the lights are hot. That's better. So I recently read a book, Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. It's a great book, and I keep talking about it to everybody, and I would recommend anybody who's trying to do anything in life to pick up this book, because it kind of lets you off the hook, if you will, when it comes to changing your mind about things, or doing anything that you want to do in life. Be it you want to join a class that you're nervous about, or you want to put your art out there, or whatever. I started yoga teacher training and then dropped out. And it's not like me to quit things, especially when I've invested so much and when it's so important to me. So it was hard, to say the least. And the teacher was, she took it pretty hard, and that was kind of my nightmare. I didn't want her to take it hard. But one of the things that I'm learning is that you cannot put other people's feelings above your own. And, you know, up till this point, I always have. I have made entire relationship decisions with people that I did not want to be with in any romantic way, because I didn't want to hurt their feelings. And that invites a whole landslide of problems for you if you don't put yourself first. And what that means is, because you hear this a lot, and it just sounds like mumbo jumbo, you know, lip service if you don't understand. But what it means is that you honor your truth, you speak your true feelings, and you're not afraid of what the other person is going to feel. And that's hard when you're an empath and you're on a compassionate path in life, because you feel that pain, and you have felt that pain before. Everyone has felt the pain of rejection, and it's hard to do that to somebody else. But the thing is you're not really, yes, you are rejecting them, but it's not, excuse the fucking, wow. It's not really personal at the end of the day. And that's what's hard for you to wrap your mind around, and for them to wrap their mind around, because it's not personal. It's your journey. I have said yes when I meant no more than I would like to admit. But in the last 2 years since I moved to California, a whole relationship came out of me betraying myself to make the other person comfortable, because I've always told myself, you're strong enough to do this. You can do this for them. You can give to this person, you know, for 6 months. And that's not fair. Relationships should be built on a foundation of trust and obviously mutual respect and interest and liking them. And, you know, there should be this feeling, fuck yes, right? It's either fuck yes or it's no. And that's it. There is no other options. Burning passion or no. And the fuck are you eating? So I think we all do it. I think we've all done it. And a lot of people, that's how they live their lives, just pleasing everybody else, all about everybody else. I watch, you know, I work in a hospital, and I watch daughters doing this all, and it's always women. It's always women. You know, men just squirm out of situations and leave you hanging, and they don't have the difficult conversations. But women feel like they have to keep saying yes instead of just ghosting you. But I have ghosted, thank you. We take on emotions so much more. So I said no. I said no to continuing, and she tried to talk me into it. She said, I think you're scared. I mean, it sounded like things I've said to boyfriends in the past. I think you're just scared. I don't think it's realistic to want a bigger class. And I'm just stood by my truth, and I said, well, I appreciate that you feel that way, but that's not my truth. That's your opinion of my truth, and that doesn't matter. And it was hard because she was hurt. And she really felt like she had given her all to the situation. And it wasn't enough for me. It wasn't that it wasn't enough, but it wasn't the right scenario. It wasn't the right experience. It wasn't what I wanted. And she started taking it personally, and all I could do was sit back in my truth and be present, because I wasn't going to change my mind. And she's, well, I wish you'd be flexible and la la la. I'm like, all I'm hearing is that you wish that I would change my mind. You wish that I wouldn't honor myself. You wish that I would dig deeper and see if it's fear. Like I hadn't already done that. Like I hadn't been agonizing over this choice. I agonized over this choice. I want to teach yoga more than anything, but here's the thing. If you put me in a room right now, I could do it. So, it's not like I don't want it. And this isn't disrespect to teachers who've been, teaching for years and years and did the 500 hours. I plan to do the 500 hours. But what I'm saying is I have taken enough classes to be able to teach one class. I'm not saying that I could give the students everything they needed. I'm not that pompous. But I'm saying I have the burning passion and all the messages that I want to give. And I'm also a nurse. So I do know a little bit about anatomy. And I've been exercising my whole life, so I do know a little bit about kinesiology. So I'm not going into this blindly, right? I kind of know what I'm doing here. So if any of you are saying yes when you mean no, I want you to watch this video, and I want you to know that they're going to have a negative reaction. They may get angry. They may start crying. They may try to guilt you. They may see, can we talk about this? Can we come to a negotiation? Can you be flexible? And the answer is no. My decision is made. And I would really appreciate that you respect that and honor that. But it is also your choice to not. Either way, I'm not changing my mind. And this relationship is terminated. Until you can accept my decision and we could move forward in a new fashion. I wish to God in that moment when I was standing about right there with my ex, I wish that I would have said what was in my heart. I would have said, I had a really good time, but I do not wish to see you again in a romantic way. If I see you at the club, let's have a I'll say hi. You're cute, you're gorgeous, you're hot. You will not have any problems with women, I can tell. You don't have any problems with women, I can tell. So I don't think that this is going to hurt very much. I don't know what you're going through personally, or with what girl you're going through something with that you feel like you need to hurry up and move on with someone. But I don't wish to continue this, so you need to leave. I need to go to work, and good luck. And not cared about the blue eyes crying, because it was gorgeous. But is gorgeous worth you? Aren't you more important than a hot guy? Come on, like, we need to wake up. We need to wake up, girls. We need to wake up, women, ladies, people. We need to wake up. From the very first time I had sex to the last time I had sex, it was a compromise that I probably didn't ever want to make. But I wanted to make people happy because I wanted to be loved. How much love have I gotten of pleasing other people. Not a lot. A relationship is a two-way street. And you know, and all these sayings, I know they sound cliche, but they're sayings for a reason. Because people have lived and they have come up with these sayings to remind everyone who else will come after to remember these things. Your truth is the only truth that matters. Your feelings are the only feelings you need to worry about. Your life is the only one you're going to live. Be honest. And be kind with your honesty, but do not allow their emotional reaction to change your truth, change your mind. Because you're going to do it. You're going to start going back and forth, and you're going to be like, well, maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe, no, you're just right. If it feels firm, then it's right. You have a boundary. Boundaries need to be firm, but fluid, right? So that someone doesn't go through. They need to be firm. I'm going to take that back. Boundaries need to be walls that you bounce against and they bounce against, and it does not change. It is truth, and it doesn't waver. It doesn't move. It's truth. Because here's the thing, guys. It's always going to come out. It's always going to come out eventually. So why not start with it? And how much time will you save yourself for being honest? And it is more loving to yourself and to others, believe it or not, to be honest, to speak your truth, to stand in your truth. The hardest part will be their reaction. If you can get past their reaction, which they can have, they are allowed to have their feelings the same way you are. If you can get past that, it is amazing the degree of self-respect you earn, self-esteem, self-compassion, self-love. I ran around today just feeling completely free, and I did not give a shit what anybody thought about me. I was happy. I wasn't apologizing to anybody, and I never will again. People honk. People are rude. People want you to think, they want to tell you that you don't matter, you're not important, you're not more important than me. The thing is, it's all relative. You are the most important thing in your life. And I don't care if it comes off selfish, because what am I supposed to be? Other-ish? No. And this has taken a long time to get. And it's a practice, like yoga, like meditation. You don't meditate once and you're done for life. Practice means renewal. Every single time I come to the mat, it's new. Every single time I'm faced with a choice with another person, it's a new day. It's a new time. And that's practice. So I say the more uncomfortable interactions and choices, the better, because you just get better at it. The people who have been very successful do not apologize for their truth. You shouldn't apologize for the space you take up, for the time you take, for anything. Let them go around. Let them deal with themselves. This girl totally, I had my blinker on, she totally laid on her horn, super obnoxiously. She drives by and she's with a guy, and I thought, enough said. She's probably frustrated. She went, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I just stared at her like, "You poor thing, I feel so sorry for you to be so ugly." I can only imagine what's going on in that head of yours, to be so ugly to somebody. It can't be good. So, hi Ville, vallo. And you first. Firm boundaries. I'm learning, guys. I love you.